But yeah, we are back. And fast approaching the end of the second arc at this point. Yippee. As the party prepares for some emotional devastation. What happened last time? Oh boy, let's see if my memory goes back that far.
We know.
Yeah.
We all beat up a loser and then went and got fucking Waffle House. It was great.
I want you to know I've been having a low grade almost panic attack every time I think about where we are because I'm so fucking stressed.
Where we left off, you guys got arrested.
Hooray.
After, I honestly, most of the details are kind of lost on me at this point. It has been 2 months. You guys ultimately were arrested, or I guess more captured by a group of bounty hunters. Not without a fight, of course. And
they started it.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Chief. They really didn't.
They stole our boy.
That they did. But you guys were able to get in some final moments before your inevitable unconscious states, either leaving objects for INRA or sending a message. And we will be picking up sometime after. All right. Theodore.
Yeah.
Robert. And Val. You are all slowly roused from your unconscious state by the gentle jostling of your bodies. As your bodies and minds reacclimate, you hear the muffled sound of wagon wheels in motion beneath you and metal clanging around you. Your eyes open with blurred vision, only seeing the out-of-focus visages of each other and crisscrossed lines surrounding where you lay. You feel the coarse material of straw poke at your bodies, as there's no thicker material than the clothes you wear to protect you from it. As your thoughts and senses become clearer, you recognize you are in a wagon. A caged wagon at that. And it's in motion. Heading in a direction you are not sure of, as there are canvases blocking your view of the world beyond the iron bars.
We're really in it now, huh?
I guess so.
Yeah, 5 more minutes.
Like 5 more minutes doesn't... You think we have 5 minutes to live, or...
He's already snoring.
Oh, well. I'm glad to see he's not phased.
He's just taking a good nap.
Huh? Where are we?
5 minutes up.
Yeah, wagon. Design. You know, the whole, got beat up and captured thing. That one.
Oh, right. Right. I had this, like, crazy dream that made me forget about, like, all of that.
Was it Ponzi?
You too?
Yo, I had that dream.
Yeah.
Whoa. Group dream.
Yo, where's my dragon?
Make a perception.
You got it.
6.
Nowhere to be seen.
I silently freak out.
So, where do you think they have Eshaelle?
Good question.
I don't think she died. I'm pretty sure they wanted us alive.
I think so. We're shackled, right?
Yes, you guys are currently shackled. At wrist and ankle. If it makes any difference to you guys, hands behind back.
Yeah. So it is, our environment is just straw, canvas and iron bars.
Pretty much. A little bit more of a detail, but there is one side of this caged wagon that is not iron bars, but rather like solid iron doors, where there is a barred slot on the top of each door and a what's the word I'm looking for? Either way, it's barred at the bottom, but it's obviously like a slot to like move things in.
Yeah. At the top, is that also covered in canvas?
The top bars?
Yeah.
Yes. I just for the sake of the asset piece, I just didn't want to put a canvas over that.
That's right.
So, emotion broken, but you get the idea.
That's it. 2 out of 10 camping. I'm leaving forever. All right. So we have no eyes on the outside world whatsoever.
You guys have 0 eyes on the outside world right now.
Okay. Well, no seeing outside, so. You know what? I go over to the metal doors, actually.
Okay.
I'd like to kind of knock on one with my elbow, just to make a bit of noise, see if there's a reaction.
Gotcha. Also, your minis are actually inside the wagon, by the way, in case you guys didn't know.
How cute.
Yeah, I see Rob is just spinning. Can't stop him. Okay, so you go over, knock on.
Yeah, I'm not like knocking hard or like trying to make them like scream that we're trying to break out. Just like bang, bang, bang.
Mm-hmm. You hear some quieted speech on the other side, not directed towards you, but
yeah. Hey, are we there yet?
There's a pause of silence. No.
About how far out are we?
You'll find out when we get there.
I can keep asking.
And I'm going to keep giving you the same answer. To save us both the trouble.
Can we pick up Sand Wizards on the way?
What's a Sand Wizard?
Oh yeah, it's a real great shop.
Yeah, highly recommend. If you find yourself in insert town name.
Argenstead.
Definitely make your way there. Nah, don't worry, Sombrero got me.
Sure. Whatever you say.
Well, I just want to be ready when you drop us off,
Yeah.
You are met with silence.
How long you been in the kidnapping business?
I need a dice suddenly. God damn it, Spider.
Now he needs to find him.
Surprise.
Buried in my dice bags.
We're gonna annoy the guards.
Oh, God. Okay. Kidnapping? Really?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I mean, that is kind of what happened here, yeah.
Are you fucking... And you hear a quick stop to it, and another voice say, "Don't explain anything. You don't have to. They're just trying to get under your skin."
So, Puppy, who's your master over there?
Oh my god.
God.
Trying to think of a response here, or at least how these guys would respond. The same people that kicked your ass, so sit back down, stay quiet for a little while, and we'll all be happier when this is over.
You had to kidnap an innocent kid to get us.
And you really think you guys are the good guys?
One moment. You hear a snapping of reins as the wagon comes to a halt. and movement of just material on the other side. And one voice says, "You don't have to do this." And the other individual that they have seemingly been talking to remains silent. You hear the thudding of boots get off of the wagon and hit frigid ground. And you hear them come around one side of the wagon. And what I'm gonna do is, there we go, for the sake of it. Who stands before you is an elvish individual. They have what looks like a kettle helm with a leather strap wrapped around their neck, just kind of dangling off of the side, and onto their back. They're wearing a decent set of half plate. They have a heavy crossbow on their side. They look to be, as far as elvish years go, probably in like their late 20s. In appearance, I should say. I don't know what that translates to elf years. They stand before you, red in the face, looking at each of you in the wagon. And now you can see the outside world. It is like a sunset orange outside.
Can I try and discern, at least at the bare minimum, a locale of where we may be based on like what's outside?
Well, what's outside, first and foremost, is mostly flat land, with a smattering of trees and bushes, many rocks. I'm going to say either history or survival. DC is high for both.
All right. Fuck it, we ball.
Just whatever.
Ooh, 7.
7?
Yay.
Not a chance. You got nothing. Bupkis.
I'm trying to see through swollen eyes here.
As you stand there, this individual is staring at all three of you and says, "And you really think that you're not the bad guys here? Look, you can say whatever you want from your self-righteous pedestal in there, but do me a favor and look at it from our perspective. We," and taps their chest plate, "a group of bounty hunters get called out to search for people who attempted murder and an assassination. I personally..."
Both of those are actually just lies.
No, you
hey.
shut the fuck up. "I personally got to see the damage done to a political figure's home. And what'd you do that for? No particular reason? Because information we heard was all you just showed up in town, was there for all of 24 hours, then decided to blow up a few people. And another fucking thing, and you know why we took that young fella? Because we thought if he disappeared on you, you all would try to find him and tie up a loose end," and drags a thumb across his throat. "But then he started talking about how you weren't the bad guys and it wasn't your fault. So you know what we fucking did? We took a step back and our plans changed. We knocked him out with a drug and decided to give you all the chance to come peacefully. But of course, the good people," puts up air quotes, "the righteous people you all are, wouldn't do that. You had to fight to the fucking death. But it couldn't be you who died. No. It had to be my friends, my group. Because if you died..."
They signed up for a job.
"You shut the fuck up. Because if you fucking died, then we wouldn't get the money we all signed up for. So, then what? We kill you for fucking nothing? And Markle's death, Cillian's death, Dion's death would be for fucking nothing. But you wouldn't get that. Killing apparently comes so easy to you that you would do it for fucking nothing."
Gray, the years taken off my body still haven't taken off most of my scars, right? I'm still mostly mangled. Would that be accurate?
Oh, yeah.
Do you think I don't know what the loss of a comrade is? Do you think I have no idea what you are going through? look at me. I want you to look at me and tell me I have not seen what you've seen 100-fold. I have lost limb, I have lost comrade. They signed up for a job. And so did I.
You know what I see? I see somebody who's wounded from the victims that he probably ultimately killed. Because we gave you the chance to come peacefully. We took a moment to listen to what that young man said to us. And you came at us immediately. We knew it was tense, but you made that choice. So from the way I see it, there's an awful lot of innocent blood on your hands for being the good guys. And not to mention, you all ran awfully far away from Mulder Port after doing the right thing. I can't believe you. I don't
need you to.
Then I don't need you to talk to me anymore. We're staying here the night. And they step away from you.
They left the canvas open?
For now.
Okay.
The other individual gets off of the cart as well. And they begin to set up a camp. The second individual, another elf, short black hair, looks to be older than the other elf. Same sets of armor, more or less, but nothing else incredibly that stands out. But let me give them a little campfire. There we go. There. And they set up, leaving the canvas open. That way they can keep an eye on you guys. As they're setting up, you guys get a little bit more stock of the situations you're all in. Armor, weapons, all taken from you, obviously. Arcane focuses as well. Anything of the sort. You guys are bandaged, not necessarily like magically healed, so sore, bloodied still. That's how you find yourselves.
While they're setting up a campfire, we'll say, where's our fourth?
Where's my dragon?
Persuasion check, both of you.
When sand wizards.
When sand wizards.
20, not nat.
19.
Same one that gave their emotional exposition speaks up. Your dragon is nearby. We wouldn't keep them with you, but they are nearby.
As long as she's safe, thank you.
She's asleep. And your fourth, taken already straight to Mulder Port. They're there right now. The other elf across the way says, you talk to them too much. It won't make it any easier. As they look over the fire, exposition individual, maybe about an hour that goes by, looks at you and says, you said you signed up for a job. Does that mean somebody hired you to attack that man in Mulder Port?
No, different job, bigger picture.
That's unsettling.
Just a bump on the road.
Even more unsettling that you, of all people, had bigger plans.
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
You're right, I wouldn't. Anything that you guys want to talk about amongst yourselves right now?
So, when we go back, when we get there, when everyone is okay, I think the first thing we'll have to answer for, while we did leave everyone alive, did blow, his office up. That did happen.
Yeah.
And Theodore's not... He's not exceedingly subtle that he's staring daggers at Robert while he says we.
I'm sitting on the floor looking at my feet bouncing. I'm like, we sure did. We do have to pay for that.
Uh-huh. If it comes down to it, if something... Theodore looks at the guards. Are they intently listening at this point?
Insight.
That's fair. 18.
They're not disregarding you at all.
Yeah. If it comes to it, just... It was me, okay?
What?
I'd rather it be me.
Why?
It's complicated.
You got all day, bud.
Well, you know, I don't really want to say it in front of these jackwagons. So, you know...
One of them just coughs.
Yeah. Listen, point is... Listen. Theodore kind of gets closer.
Mm-hmm.
It's... I don't know how to put this. But... I'm terrified of the things I don't know of what, you know, of what I was. I have no clue. But if it comes down to it, I'd rather not know and have you guys figure out your pasts. I don't know how to say that some other way, but there's no way I mean, look at me. Who knows what I did, but none of it was probably good. I'd rather you three make it out, if it meant I couldn't. If it comes to it, I'd like to get out. Don't worry. This isn't a suicide note. This is just... If it gets bad, okay? Just let me take the blame. I've lost everything once. I'd rather not lose it all again. Not like that.
We'll make sure it doesn't happen to begin with.
I'm still shackled, right?
Yep.
Theodore, come here.
Yeah.
Closer.
Uh-huh.
Closer.
Okay, yeah. How close?
I'm gonna headbutt him in the nose. Not enough to do a single point of damage, just enough to smart.
Enough for an ouchie.
It's awesome. Yeah, Theodore, you get a headbutt in the nose.
Yeah. Hold on, just for fun. Okay, so that was...
If you think that I'm gonna lose my friend for my stupid mistake of blowing up the guy's home, if you think that for a second, you're gonna get headbutt again. I'll fight you. I don't care if I can't use magic. Can I use magic?
Right now?
Yeah.
No.
Damn it. We're in this together, Theodore. And your past doesn't make you who you are now. You're my friend, okay?
There is silence. And Theodore starts kind of shaking And there's just tears.
Oh.
Silent tears.
Val will scooch up next to Theodore and just shoulder to shoulder. Are you sure? I guess. Can't use my hands.
Yeah,
How dare you make friends with us, bud?
Yeah, getting rid of us that easy.
I don't know, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. We're in it together. I'm not having no other way. I hope Eshaelle's okay. I really do.
I hope so too.
Me too.
With that, we're gonna move over to Eshaelle.
Can I do something real quick?
Yes.
Theodore, what's your favorite color?
Probably red.
What's your second favorite color?
I like green. I like green a lot.
Here's a little something for you, bud. I whisper something under my breath, and the campfire turns green. I don't care how they react, so just here you go, bud. Here's a little light show.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, your racial ability can't be stopped, so yeah.
I just have to speak it.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Some green fire for you for a little bit.
Nice.
As you change the campfire color, I'm just going to call him for now Exposition Guard. Just gets up and walks away. Meanwhile, the other one just remains staring at the fire, relatively motionless, but obviously still awake and alert.
Mm-hmm.
With that, we will move over to Eshaelle. Eshaelle, your head aches. Your ears ring. You feel a snap of cold hit your skin, and it jolts your eyes open. It's dark. Barely a sliver of light comes through a slit in the stone wall where you find yourself, laying on the floor in a small room. And just as small is the flame of the candle that barely illuminates your environment. The floor feels slick and slightly damp. It's frigid, emphasized by the fact a strong breeze smelling of the ocean whistles through the break in the wall someone dared call a window. You come to, sore, but alive. Your mini is over here.
Great.
You are alone in this space. All that you see is the cold, damp stone, a stool, a bucket, and a candle. Not even so much as a bedroll. You've been stripped of your wares and anything that could be deemed a problem. Just in common clothes. Bandaged as well.
I'm going to slowly get to my feet, testing to make sure that I can get to my feet.
It's rough, but you can.
Roll my shoulders, stretch, roll my head on my neck. Well, nothing for it, I suppose. And I approach the window.
You approach the window, and you see a decently large expanse of plains. But as you take a whiff of the air, it smells of the ocean. Heavily. It's cold. It's frigid. Make a perception check.
Perception, my fucking favorite.
Hey.
Oh, that's a non-nat 20.
Hey, okay. It seems that most of the sound that you will be hearing is not coming from ahead of you, but more than likely from the other side of this building that you find yourself in. You hear wind, but more importantly, you hear the loud crashing of waves. You are right on the coast. And you know what? On that mod 20 as well, behind you, through the heavy iron door, you can hear at least several muffled voices.
I'm going to move closer. I want to listen.
Okay. You don't have eavesdropping. That's Robbit.
I was just thinking that.
I mean, there's information gathering, but that's more for talking with people.
Yeah. I'll just have you do a perception check again.
God dang it. Oh, that's an 8.
8. You can't hear what anybody is saying specifically. This door is pretty well sealed, we'll say. But you can hear at least a dozen separate voices, along with other sounds.
Gonna move back to the candle.
Yeah.
And just kind of kneel beside it and inspect it.
Okay. It's just a regular old candle in a small little candle stick. Got the smallest little flame.
What else do I have in this room? It's me, and then there's like a bucket and a stool in this candle, right?
Yep, that's what we got here.
How much of a bastard do I want to be? It's all stone, right?
Yeah, all stone.
Everything around me is stone.
All stone. Except for the door.
And the door is iron.
Yes.
Can I just do like a general investigation check on the cell itself to see if there are any kind of potential ways, like someone previously has, wiggled a rock loose or something like that?
Sure. Yeah, investigation.
That's a 15.
15. I'm also gonna have you do a nature check as well. This is weirder, but it serves a purpose.
Okay, that's a 15 as well.
15 as well. Okay. So with the investigation 15, the cell itself is pretty set to go. As is, it seems like they've recently repaired anything, almost as if in anticipation of soon or of a hopefully soon use, where certain stones have obviously been replaced and mortar has been added in certain cracks, but nothing in particular that screams like loose or useful, I guess, in the way to put it. But with the nature check 15, the stones themselves do not seem very worn, like not as though like somebody has been in here for very long, let alone inhabited this place recently. The stone floor seems relatively unscuffed. The walls, same so, but less. The one area that seems to have the most activity is the little slit window that it seems that somebody's natural oils, of like their hands or their face or whatever, have been pressed up against the bottom of the sill, just like resting there, or that's just where they put their hands. So there's this smoothness to it, like the natural erosion, along with the, of course, smattering of bird poop that's still there.
And how big is there any way that I can like stick my head out the slit? I'm assuming not, because they wouldn't want people escaping out of this.
Yeah, you could not get your head through. If you were to stick your arm totally through, like there is like a singular bar in the very middle of this thing, but if you were to stick your arm through, like from wrist to tip of middle finger, your hand gets out there. But that's it.
Gotcha. Okay. And then I have a stool and a bucket.
Correct.
Okay. For the moment, I'm going to pick up the candle, and
Right.
I'm going to sit in the corner furthest from the door, which would probably be where the candle is right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to just sit there, cross-legged, and almost like I'm human, but I want to almost try and trance, like just watch the fire and just focus on the warmth and the heat and the light and just try not to worry about the others. Though at this point in time, I have no reason to believe that they're not also here with me.
True.
Just in separate cells.
I want you to roll a charisma saving throw to keep your cool.
Okay, that's an 11.
Okay, 11, you're barely holding on. And I mean barely, because 11 was the DC.
Oh my god.
As you're sitting there trying to keep yourself calm, thinking logically rather than emotionally, it's hard. You find yourself falling into the pit of the example of don't think of the elephant, and then you end up thinking about the elephant. You keep falling into that, but you keep pulling yourself out, but you keep falling back in. And you do this over and over again for about an hour.
Can I input that every time I start panicking, I try and force myself to think of the little girl that I saw in my dream.
Mm-hmm.
And Inra.
Okay.
And the others as well. But those two faces are the ones. Everything. This is for them. Everything is for them.
As you repeat this mantra to yourself when you feel yourself getting too far, some amount of time passes, and you hear the viewport of the door open. You can see just a decent amount of light coming from the other side, and you see eyes, a pair of eyes look at you, and they close again, or that viewport closes again. In about 20 minutes time, you will hear a knocking on the door, and the viewport opens, and a voice says, "Back to the wall. Hands where we can see them."
I'm still just holding the candle.
Okay.
I'll give it a moment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give it a moment. I want them to repeat it.
Okay, and they will absolutely repeat it one more time, a little bit more forceful.
I will slowly uncross my legs, get to my feet, turn, they wanted my back to the wall?
Yes, they wanted your back to the wall, specifically.
Okay. I'll put my back in the corner, and then I'll just stare at the door, and just slowly and casually, one hand holding the candle, one hand open, raise both hands to shoulder height.
Drop the candle, ma'am.
I don't think any of us would want that.
Drop the candle, ma'am.
Crouch down.
Mm-hmm.
I very carefully put it down, and then before I stand, I want to pass my fingers through the flame.
Okay.
Just because you can do it if you do it quickly enough, you can do it without hurting yourself, and I want to do that.
I've done that plenty, so yeah, no, I got you. Okay.
And then I'll stand up again, and I'll watch the door, and I won't say anything.
The door opens, and both guards come through. There we go. We'll just put one guy here, one guy here. Both armed with clubs. And they stand there, examine you, realizing that you've just been in here on your own the whole time, they're not going to necessarily pat you down, and you've probably only just woken up. And then you hear the sound of 2 heavy boots making their way to your cell. And a tall human man walks in, almost having to like duck under the frame of the cell, with this long, wavy, light brown, like almost dirty blonde hair, long beard going down to like their mid-chest. You don't need to make a history check for this.
I'm sure I know who this is. It's Maxwell.
Yeah, give me a moment. I made a mini.
I know you did.
Yeah. We're gonna enable a torch here. He stands just behind the 2 guards and says, "You 2 may go. Leave." At first, where there was some hesitation, at the second command, they both immediately leave the cell.
Through the slit, out the door, or out into thin air.
Over there. And Maxwell closes the door behind them. And you hear a latch on the other side. He just stands there for a moment, arms crossed over his belly. Just stares at you for a moment. "Well, you've been found. Look at that."
I would offer you more hospitality, but I'm afraid the services here are somewhat lacking.
Disappointing. But not as disappointing as your attempt to take my life.
You really think we wanted you dead? Oh, God.
Then what did you want?
Answers. Though I don't think you're in the mood to be particularly giving when it comes to them.
No, but I am particularly in the mood to get some. Where are the objects you took?
Which objects do you mean?
I believe it was a book.
Oh, book. Oh. Yes, I do believe... Yes, I do recall that. Oh. It's not in my possession anymore. I'm sure you've gone through all of my things, but...
We did. Then where...
Why do you want it so badly? Any good records keeper would keep at least a second copy.
Because I like all the things I own near me. All of them.
One of Eshaelle's eyebrows just very casually lifts at that. Well, I suppose I could tell you where your precious book, a ledger, wasn't it? Where your ledger is. If my memory isn't lacking. It's been so long, of course. But... information, I'm sure you know, comes at a price.
At this moment, you'll see that little bird lands in the slit of the window. Just a little robin. That's all. Yes, it does. And the price that I'm paying is that I don't take out all of your teeth right now. Tell me.
Best get your men riding, then. It's days away by this point.
That's
What's
fine.
the town's name?
Pulpero.
Pulpero, thank you. If you can get in, and that's a big if, I believe there's a tree in the town of Pulpero, tucked in amongst the roots somewhere. It should be tucked away. Don't worry, I'm sure it's perfectly fine and safe from all of the elements.
He looks at you inquisitively. This is the smartest decision you will have ever made. He bangs on the door. The slit opens. He gives you one final look and then walks out. Door slams once more. And you are left in the cell on your own. And the bird is gone.
I'll sit down with the candle in my hands and look out the slit and let out a very, very, very deep sigh. And to myself, just murmur, well, whether or not that was the right decision to make. Oh, I certainly had fun pressing his buttons.
With that, I'm going to move back over to the other group. A lot of back and forth tonight. All right. To the other group. You all wake up. Now no longer at 1 HP.
Yippee! Does it count as a long rest, or how is this working?
Enough of one, sure.
Okay.
Oh, long rest.
The guards get themselves ready to go. And, Robert, I want you to roll eavesdropping.
Yeah. Bonk. 16.
16. Very. Okay, 16. As you all are waking up and you are slid just some hardtack through the slit in the door, and the canvases drop back over your cage. By the way, I'm just gonna keep the canvas off for now. But as you guys are munching on your hardtack, which, God, if you guys have ever had that, it's not good. You will hear on the other side of the thick iron door, spoken quite softly, but exposition guard says, "Day 2 travel begun. Survived the night. Moving on to day 2. That's all you hear.
Apparently this is the only the second day of travel. At least for these guys.
Gotcha. Well, we're gonna be here a while then.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it 5 minutes. Hey, are we there yet?
They're silent.
You want to play rock, paper, scissors?
I mean,
paper, shoes. Yeah.
Yo.
I mean, I would. Our hands are kind of tied up, though. That makes it kind of difficult.
We could just say it out loud, right?
Yeah, on the count of like 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, you first.
Hold on. Can I roll a rock, paper, scissors check for fun?
Yes.
Just to see.
It's just behind your guys' back, and so you're gonna have to trust what the other person is saying.
Val's the ref.
Yeah.
Yeah, scissors.
Rock.
Oh, fuck.
I want this to be loud enough for the guards to hear while we play.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so you guys move this as the days moved on and you continue your game of Boulder Parchment Shears, Val, make another perception check.
You got it. 11.
11? That's what you needed. As you're looking around taking stock and you get tired of refereeing the obviously rigged game of Boulder Parchment Shears, you will see that just dangling from the top of the cart is a little white dragon tail. It's limply just swaying and jostling as the cart rolls over rocks and bumps and hills. But Hema is right above you.
Based on the size of her tail, can I just tell how big she is currently?
Small.
She's tiny.
Tiny.
Oh shit.
I also want to make this clear. Just because the guards had said that Hema was asleep, you don't have to be. The only time that you guys are connected in your unconscious
when
states,
we fall in battle.
Yeah, when the HP value hits 0 of one of you, not anything else.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what can I do with this information? I'm gonna slightly blow on her tail, just to let her know that I know.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
you blow on the tail. There's no response. There's no switching of the tail or quick jolt. Just kind of limply there.
I quietly whisper or make a gesture at the other two.
Yeah.
Hey, are you done with your game yet?
Hold on. Wait. This round for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Paper.
Scissors.
Fuck!
Don't say anything, but look up.
You two will see Hema's tail.
That's good news.
I just realized she's just laying on top of the cart, belly up.
I saw that earlier. I didn't want to say anything.
Yeah, the entire time I've had the cart exposed on us, but not seeing the dragon itself.
I tried to put her in a little cage, but the asset didn't work out.
So is she in a cage then, or I don't know that information?
Yeah, you don't.
Okay, at least I know she's there. Well, Huma's safe at least. I didn't know if she was in the same cart as us.
Might be able to wake her up. She might be able to get us out of her.
If she's locked up in any way whatsoever, I don't know if she can do anything.
True.
And also drugged.
And drugged. She can't do much for us if she's small. I don't think she'd be able to wiggle her way into here or get us out. If she was able to, she would have slid her way in here already.
As the second day of travel continues, I'm going to do a little bit of a slight fast forward here for the next 2 days, actually. Nothing incredible occurs on the second day. It is a mundane wagon ride in a jail cell that moves. Nothing else to it. And the third day, roughly the same. But on the third night, Theodore.
Yeah.
I want you to roll. Oh, Lord. What do I want you to roll? Do I make you roll percentile?
Being fucking radical check. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not from memory. So roll this one in D&D Beyond.
Yep. Bah. 99.
Holy shit, that was
Oh my god.
very, very interesting.
Oh no. Oh.
Theodore has a heart attack and explodes.
Takes the
Ninth
entire
level
cart.
fireball.
The fireball was in him all along.
Oh.
Theodore, you know very well that you are asleep. You find yourself dreaming. You are at your death scene once more. But you're not dying. You're not reliving the experience again. Rather, you're just in the setting. And you recognize it. The same blurred landscape, the same smell of smoke, everything that you had imagined that time when you got your final puzzle piece is repeating again.
Okay.
As you walk around, hearing the sounds, smelling the environment, there's one clear figure. Their back is to you. They have a long sword in hand, brandished, glowing, and a hand axe in the other. They're just standing there. They're back to you.
Any insignias on them?
Perception.
Okay. 4.
Nope.
Damn, I was hoping it would be combat sense.
Nah, not this.
Yeah. Okay. Can I tell if like human, dwarf, elf, human?
Human.
Let me guess, chestnut brown hair goes about down to the top of the shoulders?
Yep.
Uh-huh. I can see both his hands, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, how's the pinky situation there?
Gotta get closer.
Yeah.
You rolled a 4, dog.
That's fair, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I know already. Theodore takes a couple steps forward. Hey.
The head quick snaps, like, just so the corner of the eye looks behind them. They slowly turn. And you see yourself.
Yep.
Angry. Eyebrows furrowed. Blood splattered across this other you's face. A grimace. Jaw clenched. Eyes bloodshot. And they stare at you with this vitriol, this cutting gaze that looks like it's trying to kill you with a look. Stares at you.
Who are you?
They take one step forward. Make an insight check.
Yep. 11.
Okay. You don't get a word, you don't get a sentence, nor a phrase. You get a feeling. It's you.
Yeah. I was just wondering if it would respond.
It takes one more step.
Am I currently... I'm currently in, like, my common clothes, right?
Yep.
Okay.
As it...
Theodore just keeps looking. Just, I think he knows how this ends.
It takes another step. Sword raises. Make another insight check with advantage.
Okay. That's a 15.
15. You have that feeling again. This is you. But what version of you is the question that enters your mind? It takes 2 more steps. Within sword's reach. Insight again with advantage.
Okay. 20, dirty.
This is you. But what version of you? Past? Future? Present? You're not sure. Whatever version this is, it asks the question, but again, not with words, but with feeling. How dissimilar are you from I? You are hit with waves of anger, depression, of longing, and then bloodlust, unquenching bloodlust. And just as the sword raises, the flames of this visage, the visage that you knew as your death scene, suddenly become clear and rage, roaring. And you hear the words, "Wake up, Theodore Sharp." And in a snap, you wake up.
Okay.
Sweating. Hot. Like you had just been sleeping next to an inferno. Your skin is deep red. Almost sunburned.
Theodore just kind of looks around where he's at, like just trying to ground himself.
You're still in the wagon. Val, Robert still sleeping next to you. And the older elven guard awake. Looking into the cage.
Gotcha. Not really thinking about it, I grab one of the bars to try and see if it's cool to the touch.
It's very cool to the touch. A relief, actually, to your hands at how cold it is.
Yeah, I grab another bar with my hand and just kind of sit there.
You do.
Just trying to cool off.
Guard just stands or sits there, staring at you past the flame, the light, the orange campfire illuminating his face, casting the shadows across the few wrinkles and creases this man has. Just stares at you.
I'll look back.
Unblinking, he stares right into your eyes. Doesn't say a word.
Just kind of hold the gaze. I mean, for a bit, at least.
You do.
Just, So how long you been doing this?
Doing what? Staying awake? Or this job?
Good question. I just, yeah, sure, the job, why not?
30 years? How long have you been a... whatever you think you are?
You know, I wish I knew. Gods above, I wish I fucking knew.
Maybe use this time to try and figure out what you can.
You know, it's funny you say that. It's, I decided to try and figure that out. Funny how life works.
It is funny how it all works. How quickly it comes and goes, and how easily we find what we want and then lose it again.
I know you've been field for a while, but I hope you got to mourn them. I hope they got a proper burial. I do not take pride in killing, but it's what I felt I had to do. I hope we both understand that.
To answer the first part of your question or your statement, I did. And they were buried. Quickly, but they were buried. And I mourn as we go. I cannot say the same for him. And looks to the other elf laying on the ground. But he will in time. And to answer the second part, I do understand. I understand that all we do day after day is survive. I know. But after listening to what you said the other day, I'm not one to talk morals with people. I find it not my business. But I will say this anyways. Just as you feel so strongly for those that sleep beside you, as you cry with them, as you make promises with them, and as they show kindness to you because of their care, do not forget that other people do the same outside of your world, outside of you. So when people hurt, when people are angry, remember, it could be you.
I won't worry that. I know it.
And may you continue to remember. And may you show it when it matters. See, they take a deep breath, their armor expanding with their chest. Unless you have anything else to say to them, they will remain silent.
No, I think that's pretty much as good a conversation as I can get.
Right. That this particular night ends, and a new day begins. Now to move all the way back again to Eshaelle. Alright, so to Eshaelle. As you spend a full 2 days in this cell, nobody comes to visit, there's no more intrusions from Maxwell, and the only thing, I should say the only two things that take your attention away from your candle is the food that arrives and the bird that perches in the little sliver of window every so often.
Question for the DM.
Yes.
When we fought Maxwell, he had a wolf at his side, correct?
Yes.
Do I know what kind of barbarian Maxwell is, or would that give me a hint?
Oh, no, not at all. I'm going to be honest with you. No.
Okay.
Just kind of as a dog. Well, yeah, no, he just got a dog.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'll save just a little bit of whatever they give me and kind of scatter crumbs for the robin. Because never pays. It always pays to, be nice.
Yeah.
So
sounds good.
Scatter some crumbs.
Sounds good. Is there, before I push anything forward, is there anything in particular that you want to do besides obviously leaving the crumbs of food in this time in the cell?
Well, I've got nothing better to do, so I'm going to train my perception.
Sure, yeah. I mean, don't see why not, honestly.
Literally, I have nothing else to do with my time.
Yeah.
I gave me nothing, so...
They literally gave you nothing. So, yeah, make 2 rolls for 2 days.
Just plain perception.
Yeah, just the plain perception for the trainer rolls.
That's a 5, so that's bad.
That's a no good.
And that's an 8,
that's
so I failed on both.
Good. Yes. So
yeah,
with those marks.
It's kind of hard when they didn't even bother to give me a fucking blanket.
Yep. Kind of sucks.
Kind of, he says.
Excuse me. At around the night of the 3rd day that you spent in your cell, that robin appears again in your window just as you're about to fall asleep. Make a nature check.
Oh, Jesus, please let me roll well. Okay, well, it's an 11.
11, okay. Robins don't usually hang around at night.
Yeah, that's a good point. I will scatter some more crumbs. I would like it noted that I've been talking to the robin, just like inane things, just like because it keeps me from losing my fucking mind, pretty much. So just talk to it about oh, I think I heard some sort of cart accident somewhere and quite a lot of shouting. That would have been funny to watch or something like that. Just random shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
This time with the as you leave food for the robin, you start talking to it, you will see that the robin actually hops into your cell and begins to change.
Oh my god, yes.
Into
I will gather the candle and stand up quickly.
Yep. Into a halfling woman. And the curly brown hair going. A little bit on the older side. It's Belle Ekro.
Belle? Oh my god, it's Belle. I'm just gonna look at her for a minute. And then I'm just going to say, you are such a sight for sore eyes.
She puts a finger to her lips, and she pulls out. She's just in like regular common clothes as well. She pulls out a piece of parchment and a small little bit of charcoal, and you see her quickly scroll down. It's good to see you too. Make actually, you know what? No, your passive perception is high enough. It doesn't fucking matter. She doesn't look great either. She really doesn't look great.
Can I take the charcoal or take a bit of the charcoal and write down what's wrong?
And she'll write down in response, same situation as you.
No. I want to write down, did my letter get you into trouble?
There's she looks up at the ceiling and a little shimmy of the shoulder, and she writes down, not right away, no.
Fuck.
Trouble came first. Letter helped. Or letter helped trouble.
I'm just going to write down, I'm so sorry.
Flips over the paper. Not your fault. Could not have known.
I am going to write down, what's the situation?
We stuck in jail.
I will roll my eyes.
You are only one here.
And Eshaelle's heart just drops at that. She stares at Belle for a minute and just kind of sits with that. And then takes a deep breath and motions for her to continue.
She puts a hand on your shoulder and just gives you your upper arm and just gives a nod.
I've sat down by this point, by the way. I've sat down again.
Cool. I choose to stay so I can learn. She's running out of paper at this point, so she's paraphrasing.
Okay. I'm going to nod. And then, in as small a scrawl as I possibly can, just write about Maxwell.
Just a simple Y. Like the letter
yes.
Y.
Yeah, so a yes.
Yeah.
Can I write down talking bad idea, pretty much?
Another Y. And she points to the door.
I will not write down, but here's the signs I'm going to make, okay?
Mm-hmm.
A peace sign, but inverted, standing on my hand.
Yeah.
And then fists crossed, wrists clashing together twice.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to point on the other side of the door.
Okay.
And then I'm going to hold up fingers and wiggle them with a questioning look.
Okay.
What I'm trying to convey is how many guards are on the other side of the door.
Yeah, me Gray picks that up. Either make an intelligence or charisma check, just so it can be like, do you get your message across?
Intelligence for sure.
Okay.
Oh, that's a 7.
Okay. She kind of is confused.
Okay, I'll grab the paper in a corner that hasn't been used, scribble how many guards.
She just, recognizing like, oh, okay. And just like keeps flashing her hands, like all fingers outstretched.
Jesus, how many times?
At least 3 to 5.
Oh, so 30 to 50 guards. Great.
Yeah.
Okay, spectacular.
Yeah. And with the last little bit of paper that she has, she'll just write, doing my best, have to go back to my cell. And she pauses as she thinks about what she wants to write next. I hope we will be fine.
I look at her and I just give her as weary a smile as I can. And I touch my chest, and then I hold up 2 fingers. Me too. Me as well.
Nod, and she'll take the piece of paper, hold it over the flame of your candle, and out the window she'll just blow it out, sending all the ash out into the world. And she will wild shape one more time into the robin, go out your window, and leaving you by yourself.
I'll return to the window, and I'll just rest my head in my hands and just close my eyes. We are in it now. Fuck. And I don't see Eshaelle as a praying person. I don't know if she was in her past. She doesn't really call upon the gods in the present. But in that moment, she closes her eyes and rests her forehead on her joined hands and just thinks, if you want us to do your bidding and save the world from whatever is coming, whatever you are so scared of, that you would resurrect 4 dead adventurers with no memories. And you need us alive. I know we fucked up badly. I know we did. But don't abandon us now. Don't write us off yet. I have so much to live for. And if it means... I don't know. Whatever it takes. Don't count us out. And if you can, help us. Help all of us. That's it.
Roll percentile for me.
Percentile? Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
All right, D20. Time to fucking screw me over. That's a 68.
Okay. Noted.
Okay, charming.
Mm-hmm. You get no obvious answer. You get no obvious sign. Whether Eshaelle feels as though it's reached something or somebody, that is up to her to feel. But otherwise...
I don't think she's ever thought that any of her prayers have ever reached anything, but she has nothing to lose and nothing to gain. Or nothing to lose and everything to gain.
Yeah. And as she says her statement to the world, it's night falling on the 3rd day in this cell. We leave Eshaelle, and we leave Theodore, Val, and Robert until next time. And that's where we will end session. Are you guys ready for more emotional trauma?
No, actually, I'm not.
Too bad!
Hit me with the 2x4.
Fuck you.
Okie dokie.
Okay. I'll start now, as my mouth is full of pretzel.
Great.
You guys are in jail.
Fucking really? Shocking.
No.
I play my get out of jail free card.
Theodore, that card says go straight to jail.
Oh. Do I at least get a fast go?
No, you don't get 200. Do not collect your $200. Do not pass go.
But I think we will start with the wagon crew.
Wagon time, yay!
Wagon time.
Where everyone is friends, and they're gonna let us out, and we're gonna go to a bar and talk it out over drinks, and then go our separate ways.
That's how that's gonna work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He didn't laugh, so it's possible.
True.
So, we pick up again with the wagon group en route to jail in Mulder Port. You guys still really have no frame of reference as to where you are, where you're going. Every day that travel begins, the guards put the cloth back over the jailed cart. I will say, not Theodore, sorry buddy, your perception is dumb.
Oh yeah, no, I'm fucking stupid.
Robert, Val, you both have a passive of like 12 and above, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, alright. Both you make a perception check, please. As I eat more pretzel.
Theodore's brain just doesn't it's like one of those things that it can't process that many signals. There's not enough open channels.
And 7. We're doing great, guys.
We're doing great.
That 7 is with a +5.
Yeah, mine was with a +4. We're rolling low for things we're good at.
Mm-hmm.
At least I'm fucking radical up here. Jeez.
The 11 is enough. 8, honestly, was the DC to notice at least one thing.
Good, I got a 7.
Yeah.
Yay.
Robert, as you are too enamored in entertaining Theodore before he goes absolutely feral with Mulder Parchment shears. Val, you will notice through the wind that is managing to blow through the canvas, there is a strong scent of salt water on the wind. So you know you are really super close to the ocean right now.
I relay that to the team.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but the notion of there will go feral without Boulder Parchment shears is kind of funny. I'm just like, if I don't get to play a game of Boulder Parchment shears, I'm going to tear my own arms off.
Jesus.
Yeah. And with the knowledge that you are very close to the shore, there will be, come about the end of the afternoon of this day of travel, you guys will start to hear a clamor of other voices and carts and general, I guess just general whatever about. You know that you are now in somewhere populated. And even for Theodore, I'll say, there's a certain point where you start, you hear the horse's hooves and the wagon hit stone. Like, I don't dare say paved stone, but placed stone at least. And the voices of the people are a lot louder. There seem to be a lot of people. You still cannot see where you are.
Okay.
Dang.
At a certain point, the cart is parked. You hear... You guys still don't know the name of these guys, so I'm calling them Exposition Guard and... I don't know what to call the other guy. Other guard, I guess. Exposition Guard says, I'll go inside and I'll find this passage. You just wait with them. No other response, and you hear armor hit stone, and the Exposition Guard walk away. The other guard will also step down from the cart, and will actually remove the tarp, or the canvas, from one side of the wagon, and I will again move you guys to another board. I don't know why I didn't just put you on the other one to begin with. So your guys are obviously located right here. Bing, 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 bing. You are in a small alcove of a residence. As far as where that residence is, I am going to have either all of you guys roll investigation or history.
Okay. Let's see here. Nat 1, baby!
Yay!
Woo!
I don't know shit from fuck.
You don't know shit from fuck.
18.
Okay, Robert will know. Val?
With a history check.
I was trying to compare the two as if -1 versus -1 actually makes a difference. Apparently, I have a better score at anything with a negative. I don't understand. 13.
13, alright. As other guard lifts the canvas up and you guys can get a better collection of your surroundings, he lifts it up so he can keep an eye on you guys rather than just, looking through the small little peephole that would be provided by the doors that are on the cart. And he just steps back, leans up on the large rock that's obviously just kind of there for decoration for this residence, and just watches you guys and watches the surroundings. But for Robert and Val, I'll give this to you as well. You guys realize that you are at the Quick Harbor Inn in Harkenstrom right now. You look past the residence and can see the arched archway like building over here, and recognize that you had visited once, and it was to collect information about where to sell your your flail snail shell. Oh boy, a little too much alliteration there. You recognize it enough as it is a very unique building in Harkenstrom, and even though you weren't there for long, it does click with you. Theodore, this is all new to you. You've never seen this place ever in your life.
Whoa, we're on vacation.
I'm in Hollywood. Whoa.
Oh, shit.
For all you know,
It's
Theodore,
Hollywood, guys.
it's Hollywood. For all you know, this could be Ulsterstadt. This could be anywhere.
You know where we are?
No.
What? I was hoping you knew.
Robin, we are sitting in, like, next to some buildings. Do you think I'm gonna recognize a couple of buildings?
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you know where we are?
Yeah.
All right, Dora the Explorer, hold on now.
Are you asking me?
Either of you, really. Open question to the floor.
Looks at floor. Answering floor.
It'd be funnier not to tell you.
Rude.
I could ask the guard, I guess.
You want to see his response.
Theodore kind of, like, leans towards the bars. Hey, whereabout are we?
Looks at you. Doesn't raise an eyebrow, but there's definitely like a, make an insight check.
Yeah, okay. Hey, I'm rolling like ass tonight. That's a 9.
Get it out of your system now. There's just a deadpan face, and looks to you in earnest, and says, "We have made it to Harkenstrom."
I thought it looked familiar.
Yes. But we won't be here for very long. At all.
Why Harkenstrom?
Gives us our closest, fastest route to Mulder Port. Y'all can infer. He means the water.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to go on the water.
I want to go on the water when I'm locked up.
Mm-hmm.
Guard just kind of shrugs. Says nothing further. About, we'll say, at most an hour goes by, and exposition guard comes back out and says, "We have passage. They're leaving tonight, so we'll meet them at the harbor. We'll go now." And he looks over at you guys in the wagon and quickly covers you back up with the canvas. Hear them get back on the wagon, and you start moving again. You guys never explored where the harbor was in Harkenstrom, but through changes of sound and what little atmospheric noise that you are catching from, like the lapping of waves to hollow sounding wood underneath the wagon, you can imagine at a certain point, very quickly, you are at the harbor. You're left in the wagon for some time, and by roughly dusk, the canvases get lifted, And you can see that there's a collection of people surrounding the wagon at this point. All different races and such. The 2 guards, of course, are there. You'll see that there's a half-orc, a lizard folk, oh goodness gracious, what is this race called? It's a frog, but not a grung, not a bullywog. What was it?
Frog.
More like fish. I think they're called like kelpie, I think. Oh, Lord have mercy. I don't recall. I really can't remember, but frog person, humans, half-elves. At most, there's about 10 people. All are armed. All are pre-armored as well. And other guard says to you all, "You are going to be transferred onto the boat." And you hear somebody mumble, "Ship. Ship. Please cooperate. And this will be painless." Okay. And they step up onto the wagon. You hear a menagerie of locks be released, and the hinges of the doors crack and squeal. For the first time in several days, you are looking at an open space without bars in the way.
My eyes!
Blinded.
Ugh.
Yeah, the doors are open, and both the guards step in front of you, weapons in hand, and just they guide you out, just waving you forward, and they're moving you one at a time. And at this point, I'm actually again gonna move you guys to a different board. Yippee! Yeah.
Using all these maps for like a minute.
Yeah, for milliseconds.
So
I know.
work.
I know. Boat. Isn't that at a harbor? But who cares? You guys are one by one led out of the wagon and brought onto the deck of the ship. Val, I'm going to say that you're first. You're guided onto the ship. Robert, Theodore, you can see from the wagon Val going onto the ship. The crew leads you to the main deck where there is the cargo hatch, where it's just crisscrossed thick wooden planks over a fairly large hole to drop cargo down. They have lifted off the grate, and you can see directly down that this is not simply just a cargo drop hole. They have made the ship specifically to be at least a transport vessel for things that should be behind bars, as there are iron bars that go from the base of the lower deck all the way up to the rim of the cargo hull. And they bring over this almost like a rope swing, but they just tell you step on the plank, hold on to the rope, and they're just going to lower you down. It seems that hold down below has no doors. The only way in and out is through the cargo hole.
Oh.
I hate that.
It sends you down. It's a small-ish space. I don't remember how big I made this. Yeah, it's a 10 by 10 space. It is not very big. You are lowered down. Robert, you are brought on board next, and they give you the same, well, shall we say, courtesy, and are lowered down. Theodore, you being last, same thing. I will allow, as each of you were going onto the ship, I will allow each of you guys to make perception checks just to take stock of what you see.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Go for it.
Yay, 19.
I have yet to roll above a 10.
Oh, God.
Eight, gang.
All right, Robert, Theodore, the two of you notice nothing beyond just standard ship.
That's a boat.
That's sails. That's wood.
It keeps
It
water
sure
out,
is.
and then it floats.
Wowee.
That's crazy.
Val, you're going to notice much more. You will notice that that this is a sloop, and it seems to be working on minimal crew right now, from what you can tell, as in 12 people maximum on this sloop. Sloops have been known to hold a good number of people, and a minimum of 12 has been ever needed, at least in my mind, to properly maintain and sail one. So they are working on skeleton crew. They are, however, pretty well armed. Ballistas in the thirds of the ship, 2 in the front, 2 in the mid, 2 in the back. No, I refuse to use ship terms today. I will, in fact, even be using larboard just to piss people off. No, I'm kidding. That's at least the top deck, main deck, I don't know what you call it. Below, you will be able to see that they do have capability of, if the sails go kaputskis, they do have oar slits down below. You can, in fact, see they are carrying other cargo. They do also have like armor and weapons down here as well. These guys are prepared to be as self-sufficient as they need to be, but you, first and foremost, will most 100% notice that cargo hole is your only way in and only way out.
Awful.
Only.
I hate that.
I'm actually gonna, I'll just put your minis down here. Yoink.
Yeah.
So I played enough Sea of Thieves. Where are they keeping their powder kegs?
They don't have any.
What?
Fuck.
No gunpowder. Let me... Oh, I didn't figure out where they were... Oh, I didn't put the cage down for Hema. So they will have Hema's cage a little off to the side here. They're going to be actually moving one of the barrels just over. Let me put down Hema here. There would be a cage around Hema still. Hema's in her smaller form, and she's still unconscious.
Okay.
They seem to, as you had heard, you know, they are keeping her asleep. This is where you find yourselves for now. In the hold, there is a singular lantern, just hanging above your heads, and there is a bucket. That's all.
What's a bucket for?
Take a guess.
Oh.
Yep.
Well,
Not
this
great.
sucks.
Yeah.
I have a plan.
What's your grand plan?
They blocked us in.
Oh, unfortunate.
Also, as a thing, they are keeping you guys manacled.
Damn it.
Yes.
Terrifying.
Both at wrist and ankle, all 3 of you. Robert, I'm going to now. I should have had you do this before, but I wanted to have you do an Arcana check last session. I couldn't remember to do it. So make an Arcana check, please.
Okay. All right, 6.
6.
You know what? That seems important. I'm gonna lucky this.
Okay.
Boop. Okay, 16.
Okay, 16. The manacles that you are wearing are very specific. Looking at them, they are much more pristine, I guess is the word for it, than your compatriots' restraints. You can see that they have runes stamped into them by whatever smith made it, all along the parts that go around your wrists primarily are the actually, yeah, it's only the ones around the wrist that are glyphed I guess we'll call it. You would know that these are obviously they're meant to prevent magic from being utilized, especially in the case that since they have taken they've taken away your means of casting spells just overall. And they have a funny little name called the Mage Muffle Manacles. These can be found yes, they can be found elsewhere in the world for future use.
I
should have thought.
Do they feel like they're made any different than the other twos?
Besides enchanted?
Glyphs. Yeah. Like maybe they perhaps used a weaker material since they don't expect the mage to be strong.
Oh boy, what check do I make you do for that? I can have you do. Fuck. I can have you do investigation, I guess. I'll allow investigation. That's even a stretch, honestly.
Okay, I'll take it. Investigation +1. Oh, 19.
Okay,
Nice.
19. Very nice. Same material, from what you can tell. Just it's cost effective. It does its job as a manacle. But where the money comes in and where these are quite expensive to get is in the fact that they are enchanted.
Okay.
I will though on the 19, I will give you the means of how these are typically broken or at least released.
Ooh.
So magic items are nigh impossible to destroy or shatter or break. It's possible, though difficult. So if you think back even to Eshaelle's dark vision monocle, that was a broken magic item. How that broke, who the fuck knows, but holy shit, it still broke. The ways to get out of these are the select key. It is an enchanted key. Is used to unlock the manacles. Basically, think of them like they're under the spell Arcane Lock, more or less. Or another magic item strikes it with enough force, or there's a powerful magic that can break it, or dispel magic. Excuse me, or like anti-magic cone or something along those lines. Any anti-magic something can fuckle with these things.
Gotcha.
So.
Counterspell?
No.
Yeah, I think so.
Darn.
Uh-huh. That's what you guys got. And you are left in the cell until nightfall. So until then, do you guys have any conversation you want to have? I know there's very limited things for you guys to do, but...
And our stuff was being carted along too, yeah?
Yes, it is. You see, you can't identify what crates would be yours, as there is, like, throughout your time waiting here, there is other stuff being moved down with you. Mm-hmm. But you would know from just by the sounds of, like, being in the wagon and whatnot that there was other cargo above you. More than likely, your stuff is coming along because probably Mulder Port is either, like, their plan is either to take it and utilize it or take it and sell it if you are convicted, as it was.
Yeah. Now, here's the thing I've realized about my stuff. Is the amulet I was wearing was kind of, a holy symbol, and I'm a paladin.
You left it for Inra.
I have a second one in my shit.
Your sword.
My sword, I also have it's not just my sword. There is a second holy symbol in my equipment.
The necklace one?
No, there is... Hold on. Because there's the amulet I was wearing, and then there's just a generic holy symbol that came with one of my gear options as well.
That was the one that you left for Inra.
No, the one I left for Inra was the amulet I had around my neck.
So then you have. So then you're telling me you have 3.
I guess if the sword counts as one, then yes.
I thought so. Okay, hold on. Confusion.
As far as I was aware, I only had 2. One that was the amulet that I was wearing constantly.
Mm-hmm.
The other that was just the part of my amuse-bouche, as it were.
Amuse-bouche.
Amuse-bouche.
Oh, my random crap. There was just a second one that was in there.
Okay. So we can decide now if you so choose, because I was working under the assumption you had the one that was your necklace, and then you had the one that was attached to your sword. I thought that's all that you had.
I didn't realize I had one attached to my sword.
I very much remember the one like at the very beginning. You're like, can the holy symbol be on the sword? I was like, yeah, sure, it can be like the cross guard, whatever. I remember that.
If I said that, I trust you to hold me to it, and my memory sometimes is shit. So
it's all good.
Yeah.
D&D.
All right. If that's the case, then that's the case.
Mm-hmm. But what was your plan here? Fill me in a little bit.
My plan was to play a role of a very pious man and ask for my holy symbol so that I could do prayer.
I'm thinking.
Just so I could have it with me.
I'm thinking.
But if I said it was part of the cross guard, it was part of the cross guard, and I left the other holy symbol as kind of its own little note, unless someone picked it up in the muck.
Let me think about this for a moment.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. No, you know what? I'll let you have this. So, for the sake of a little bit of brevity here, I'm going to have you roll persuasion.
Yeah. I was hoping I could like maybe single out someone that seems religious.
Oh lordy.
On the ship. Like I was wondering if like I could see if someone has like their own like little holy symbol. I see. I'm social engineering this a little.
I see. Yeah. No. I'm with you. All right.
Could I make a religion check?
So, this is to notice somebody's piety, if I'm gonna put it that way. Oh lordy, I'm gonna have you do either insight or perception.
Okay, insight it is, baby. Let's hope I roll above a 10 for once.
You will.
15.
Okay, 15. I willed it. Okay.
The DM said so it must be.
It must be true. Yeah. You will see the singular dragonborn that is on this ship. They will be having, it's just like this simple, I guess, silver medallion around their neck that is the two waves crashing into one another and like going, and like their curves, their crests, their curves going opposite of each other. Now I'm gonna have you roll either history or religion.
Okay, well, I claim to know a little. That's a nat 20.
Okay, cool.
Oh my god.
You are going to remember this because you remember you saw it in Mulder Port. One of the larger statues that was in the Mulder Port Plaza was for the goddess Umberlee. And I'm giving you just the full reminder with the natural 20 of what Umberlee is. Goddess of the sea. A lot of people a lot of people more fear her than anything else, but some do have respect and reverence for her. She is known to be very unforgiving and a bit of a bitch, but people will give her offerings, prayers, and whatnot in order to keep her happy, so that way they have safe passage on the seas. And a lot of times that if she feels, people think that if they've displeased her or what have you, she will send sharks or shark-like creatures to assail ships. And if bodies are like thrown overboard in a naval funeral and a shark comes by and eats the body, then it's seen as Umberly taking either like a tithe or one of her followers. So that's Umberly, and that is her holy symbol around this guy's neck.
Okay.
And again, for the sake of brevity, that we can also get to fire over there. I would normally like want to do like a little bit of role play of this, but again, just to keep this.
I understand the need.
Yeah.
So persuasion.
Yeah, persuasion, please.
And then I beef it on the landing, baby.
Okay. This guy is pretty malleable. I will give you advantage.
Ooh.
If we beef it again, I'm sorry, we beef it.
That's an at 20.
Never mind, you don't beef it. I'm gonna roll something for this guy as well. I'm gonna grab the gay dice. Alright. Not terrible, not great. As you plead your case to this Dragonborn, he does hold on to his holy symbol as you speak, and he seems like a pretty reverent guy, like very, I guess the adjective would be pious, very pious. He's not one to deny you your beliefs, especially in a toiling time. So he's actually going to try and stealthily go over to your stuff, go through a few things, find what you're looking for, and he's going to find your sword. He's going to detach the holy symbol from the crossguard, slide up the blade, and he's going to just slightly pass it to you through the bars.
Okay.
People, I'm going to have, well, Robert, Val, you guys are paying attention to this. Theodore, not so much. I'm going to have you both roll perception checks.
There's my 11 again.
Team.
There it is. It is not unlikely that somebody saw this guy do this thing, but you're not sure.
Huh.
With Theodore now with his holy symbol, and you all waiting for nightfall and a departure from the harbor of Harkenstrom, we're gonna go over to Eshaelle now. Yippee!
Eshaelle time.
Hi.
Hello there.
Hi.
Hello there.
All right. Oh, Maxwell's still here. Anyways, let's just turn that off.
That piece of shit out of my sight.
Fuck you, guy. All right, Eshaelle. Rewinding the clock. Actually, no. Fast forwarding the clock, actually. You are in this cell for about a week and a half.
I have been marking lines on a wall to keep track of time.
Okay.
So I would know exactly how many days it's been.
Okay. So it will be exactly a week and a half by the time that more events occur to you.
Okay.
There is the monotony of you are given food, your bucket is switched out, you are seldom provided comforts. As your candle diminishes, you are provided another. And as the weather gets much, much colder, you are provided a singular blanket. It seems as though there is a poorer treatment of you that Eshaelle may or may not have come to expect.
I expect fucking nothing from these people.
Fair enough. As this time had passed, Belle does not come back to visit you. However, on the mark of the week and a half, or I'm sorry, on the mark of the week and a half, at night, in the form of the bird, Belle will return to you. And I, just for clarity's sake, because I should have mentioned this before, again, I kept screwing this up last time because sickness. You are manacled, and as is Belle. However, for again sake of brevity's sake, you are in the Mage Muffle manacles. Belle is not.
So they don't know.
They don't know.
Oh my god. Okay, that's really useful, actually. All right, thank you.
You're welcome. And so what I'm going to do is I'll put down Belle Mini.
Eventually.
Of bullshit.
Okay.
Where's the
Cat, we're moving.
So, again, to reiterate, as Belle enters your cell, manacles still attached, she drops out of her wild-shaped form, puts a finger to her lip, and she'll slowly, like, shuffle across the floor. Like, her legs are spread apart so the chain of the manacles around her ankles are tight, and she'll just shuffle to the door, and she will listen. I'm gonna roll the dice. Okay. And she shuffles back over to you. I believe we can talk now. It's been long enough that I don't think they're too concerned about what you're doing in here. Had to wait a bit.
Understandable.
Mm-hmm.
Are you all right?
Well, given the circumstances, could be better, could be dead.
What happened? I am so sorry that my letter made it worse.
She says, your letters didn't necessarily make it worse. I was already here. So, it just fueled the fire, as it was. But let me explain to you what happened. The night that you all left, obviously, Maxwell was in a tizzy, to put it kindly. And the following days afterward, he was panicking, I guess, and wanted to know who had seen these assassins, where had they been, all those things. And, well, very obviously, one thing leading to another, people knew that you had been to my establishment.
Fuck.
What else could there have been done? You were there. And quite honestly, Maxwell didn't have much more to go off of. But that didn't matter. Him and his bedfellow, Dolly Tash, weaved quite a story, and Maxwell, well, he went scorched earth. Literally. And she, like, reaches a hand to the back of her head and just starts, like, scratching and kind of gently pulling at her hair. Maxwell, from what I can understand, he didn't nor does have an understanding of why you all did what you did. But all that he imagines is, and imagined, is that you all were trying to uncover something. We all know now what that something is, but he was panicking, and he decided to scorch a silver platter.
Shit.
And
did you burn it? Literally, you mean?
Literally, yes. There is nothing left but a foundation now.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
It is what it is. And I think that a burned down building is the least of our problems right now. So, with Maxwell's panicked actions, Dolly apparently weaved this tale that was very convincing, and with 2 of the benefactors against 1, well, things didn't go in my favor. Dolly and Maxwell pleaded that they had found evidence that I had hired y'all to usurp Maxwell and probably had it out for the rest of the benefactors as it was, and that I had found you individuals and well, it's a mess. This story is a mess. All of this is a mess. But people believed it. And the only other benefactor who was neutral in it all just was outmatched. So it was 2 against 1, and I was charged with, well, a coup, more or less, tyranny, a couple of fairly large things.
So you're locked up awaiting trial now, I suppose, unless he's decided there will be no trial.
To my understanding, as it stands right now, there is to be some sort of statement, trial, something or other.
It'll be a farce, won't it?
More than likely, yes. But he's waiting on at least all y'all getting here. Or at least most of y'all getting here first. And from what I've been able to find out, your other friends aren't here yet.
Okay. Well, better news than could be otherwise.
Indeed, good.
But not good because we were all captured, all of us. We fought like devils, but it wasn't enough.
I don't doubt it.
Fuck. I wish we had the book, because he wanted it back so badly, and I must have missed something. There had to be something that I missed.
She kind of slowly scutters up to you and like grabs you by your face, or just by your sides at least, and she says, "Darling, I don't even know if what you had grabbed had any proof in it. I don't know. But what I do know is that Maxwell Zent is a very egotistical, very prideful man who is more of a brute than he is a tactician. I think what y'all did just made him so scared that he decided to jump the gun. And I think that Tash was the one to keep the pieces clean. I don't even know what evidence there is to find other than people's words. But you made him panic.
At least I made the fucker scared.
Mm-hmm.
That's something. Even if this is the outcome.
It really is. Because if somehow, some way, somebody can prove what he has done, then we do stand a chance. And it has shown, well, shall I say, his true colors have shown that he is an abhorrent man and is very quick to judge. So that much is on our side, a character development that I'm sure several people don't like.
If this dolly is half as charismatic as you say, that can be waved away.
It can, and they do scare me the most in this scenario. They are quite sharp.
So tell me, if we're going to be put on a farce of a trial, I need to know everything that you can tell me. I need to know everything that you can tell me about Dolly, about Maxwell, about this fourth benefactor. I need to know the state of... Fuck, I didn't even ask. Your niece, is she okay?
She's... fine. Alive.
Alive is good. Alive is a start.
She, Well, she doesn't seem to have the words, or the proper words that she wants to say.
I'm gonna reach out and cover her hand with mine without making the shackles shake. And I'm going to look at her and say, did she testify against you?
She did.
I knew it.
But honestly, I don't blame her. I really don't. I want to be upset.
Family. You don't turn on family. Or not unless they give you reason to turn on them first. You did nothing to that girl. Not that I know of.
No, I didn't. But knowing now the situation she's in, I can't blame her. Living under the thumb of that beast of a man, that's done something to her.
Oh, yes.
I'm sure she's more scared of him than she is of honestly anything else right now.
Well, he holds her contract, which I guarantee that he does. Her roommate. Anything of her?
They,
Don't tell me, no.
They went missing.
Fuck.
I don't know where they are, or if they're alive, I don't know.
What's her name?
Their name's Eddie.
Eddie. Well, when I make him bleed for everything he's done to this town, her name will be first on the list, alive or dead. For daring to speak out against him. That poor girl, she didn't deserve this.
None of them did.
None of them. I know. I'm sorry about your niece.
And I'm sorry about your lives.
They're not over yet. And I'm going to look at Belle and... can I just, roll an insight on if I think I can trust her?
Yeah, go
just
for it.
Period.
Yeah.
Okay, that's an 18.
In the time that you have known her, she has yet to steer you wrong. And by the way that she looks, by the way that she speaks, there is honesty.
I'm going to look at her and study her for a moment and then say very quietly, I have died once already, and I have work to do before the ground can hold me again. I do not die here.
She looks at you with a twitching glance, and you can tell she's not sure if you mean literally or metaphorically, but honestly, she doesn't really seem to care. She gives you just this half smirk. You do. You have more to do. I can tell. And as do I. I need to make sure my niece can live a happy life from henceforth. I'll do my best. Be right by you and her.
I know you will. Not at cost of yourself. You deserve a happy ending as well.
My ending can be as it may, for I've lived a happy life. I have no regrets.
Can I insight check that as well? Because I think I know what she's saying, but kind of want to confirm that.
Okay. What are you trying to confirm, I guess?
It sounds like she's willing to take the fall.
Uh-huh. I see.
Okay, 14.
14. If nothing else, she's not afraid to die right now.
Okay.
As long as her goal is met, she doesn't care if she dies, and she doesn't care how she goes.
I want to shuffle close to the door and listen to see if anyone has heard anything, anyone is coming to check on us, anything like that.
Perception. Or guarding. I'll give you guarding.
Guarding?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, slightly better, at least. Okay. 15.
You hear, just general movement outside, though, again, muffled, very quiet, but nobody seems to be approaching you. At this point in the night that Belle has arrived, it is fairly late, and they've already done a round of checks to make sure everybody's, alive in their cell, etc.
So we have time. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to get back to where Belle is,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to look at her and say, I need every bit of information you can give me on Maxwell, on Dolly, on the fourth person, all of the leaders. Anything that you think could be useful.
Well, as far as useful, I don't know. I can tell you that Bren Mayer is a merchant and a businessman through and through. Whatever's going to make him money, and his guild money, and whatever's going to keep Mulder Port as liquid as it is, he will do it. Dolly Tash is a young, feisty thing. There's sharpness in them. They're very keen, very harsh as well. A lot of people underestimated them, and they wanted to make sure that nobody continued to do it as they continued on as a leader in this town. You don't want.
How did they come to power?
Well, they let's see now, a couple years ago, we had a would-be piracy siege. It was small, but it was enough to make people concerned. We do have a navy, but the navy was routed at the time. We have enough to try and defend ourselves, and those navy boys did what they did. But then Dolly came along as part of a privateer scenario, and was deemed a hero, a heroine, during that particular incident. And people respected that, and people respected their tactical capabilities and what have you, and they decided to put them in charge of rebuilding the Navy. And through that, they decided to make their own Sailors Guild, and well, you can imagine how it went from there. They're sharp.
All right.
As far as Maxwell, he was always a prideful, narcissistic twat. And he came to be by having this business idea of a hospitality business. Now, don't get me wrong, nobody really liked Maxwell except for those who benefited from him directly. He made a place of revelry, and everybody really loved it. Everybody had an idea of, of his business practices, and they were terse, they were rough. There was certain situations of intimidation amongst other businesses, but those were quickly squashed. And, well...
He intimidated other businesses and they were squashed, or they squashed the intimidation attempts?
Intimidation attempts were squashed. Well, the allegations were squashed, as it was. Everybody had this idea about it, but everybody kind of treated it as, competitive business. And she kind of gives like this little wince. It wasn't great. Not a highlight of Mulder Port morals and principles, in my opinion.
Understandably.
And from there, once other businesses just didn't want to deal with him anymore, he monopolized it a little bit, a lot of it, and people flocked to the Silk Robe, and he gained enough power and money, and that he became a benefactor. And around that time as well was when people caught wind of him and Dolly being together. So you can see where certain things lied.
I do. Question for you.
Hmm.
Are there any other inns or locations to stay the night in town now?
Nope. Nothing else. Unless you want to go, unless you're a part of a guild, then that's very different.
Well, that's unfortunate then, that there's no place for anyone to stay, and that discourages people staying here, wouldn't you say?
It can. It can. She sees what you're playing at.
I don't know. Sometimes I have ideas whether they go anywhere or not. Questionable, but anything is better than nothing. And what more is there to do in... Eshaelle gestures to the room. This tiny little box. For 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, but sit here and think. Thinking's a dangerous thing, hadn't you heard?
So I've heard many times from many people over the course of my life. And thankfully that's something Maxwell doesn't do a lot of.
No, because he has Dolly to do the thinking for him. But
exactly.
If Dolly were to no longer be willing to do the thinking for him, well...
he would crumble.
What do you know if they're really good?
He would crumble. That man can barely keep his pants up.
So, how well did you know Dolly?
Not incredibly well. They stayed to their end of town, I stayed to mine.
You heard very little to do with their relationship, I presume, besides rumors.
Correct. I tried to be respectful, unlike apparently those two, and stay out of their private life.
I hate to say it, but I almost wish that you had dug a little deeper, knowing the ins and outs would be useful right about now. But
yes, it would.
I respect you wanting to keep out of that business, frankly. Why? They want power. Maxwell gives them power. If Maxwell is no longer at power, then there is no reason for them to stay by Maxwell. So how do we remove the power from Maxwell? Well, a quandary, to be certain, but...
Takes a deep breath. I really wish I knew right about now. Well,
I'll think on it.
And I will do the same.
Do you have any little friends that can listen about town for rumors?
I do.
Or plant them?
I have a few small helpers doing what they can to let me know what's going on, as well as myself, whenever the guards aren't looking. I do my best. We'll figure it out.
You can sow rumors. Correct?
We can do our best, but by the way that it seems out there, Maxwell is still scorching earth. Especially for those who don't like how he went about handling my situation. Him and Dolly have become quite the tyrants.
Well, the thing about tyrants is they fall every day.
Indeed they do.
It would be a shame if a wedge were driven between them. If, say, the rumor came out that Dolly was looking to expand their business, perhaps even more directly influence matters at the Silk Road. Can't imagine that Maxwell would be pleased with that. Or perhaps that Maxwell is growing power hungry and he wants more. He's not content with just being the leader of the Soul Inn in Mulder Port. He wants more. More business opportunities. More lanes of power. There are very few open in a town like Mulder Port, but the docks, direct control of the docks would be interesting.
Hopefully. If there are rumors to be sown, we have enough time to sow them. We are on a countdown.
Even a whisper. Even a whisper. I don't know how much time we have. I wish we had more, but anything to drive a wedge between the two. Anything. If we can start driving them apart, it's a start. It's more than we have, Belle. And we need all we can get.
You're right. You're right. We're gonna need a whole lot of luck.
Oh, so much. Do you pray to any gods?
Just to the world around me.
Now might be a time to start casting a very wide net for whoever might be willing to throw a coin, throw a bit of luck our way.
Certainly not a bad idea. Certainly not a bad idea at all. Might do just that. I should get going now, just in case.
You should. Go. Thank you for everything, all the information, everything.
You're
Will I
welcome.
see you again?
You will.
Good. I'm gonna squeeze her hand before she goes, just like that one point of human contact.
Mm-hmm. She'll squeeze right back. And she will wild shape, and out the window she goes, leaving you in the cell once more, your own devices.
I have so much time to think and plan. Oh, I have so much time. Oh, thank you for all of the fodder. Okay, we got shit. Okay.
Oops, we gave the high-end person stuff to do.
Oh, fuck.
It's like giving a rogue a locked box and telling them get into it.
Yeah.
Sombrero.
Sombrero.
You don't seem enthusiastic
No,
about sombrero.
I was gonna say, no need to be so enthusiastic. Ready to listen to a couple more hours of our shenanigans, Sombrero? I hope you had fun editing the last episode because I have a bad feeling about this one.
Hey, Sombrero, let's start off that bad feeling. Hey, you remember the hamster universe? I would like that in the corner for about 5 seconds. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, every time.
Oh no, it's a black hole. Oh god.
There we go. Oh wow. Yeah, that was gone
there
quick.
we go.
Okay.
Oh, it's turning into a supernova. Oh god, the Outer Wilds music is starting.
What?
Oh, okay. Well, now we're just sad.
Sombrero literally fucking messaged me today. Like, when I was playing Risk of Rain earlier, he sends me this in this order. A screenshot of me playing Risk of Rain 2, a gif of actually that is incorrect, then a screenshot of Outer Wilds, and then says see look, I made you a schedule, and then an MS Paint schedule of Puzzle Box, and then Outer Wilds. I don't know what the rest of this shit is, but it's I don't.
You should.
I
play
mean,
Outer
he's
Worlds, though.
right.
Yeah.
Have you not played Outer Wilds?
No.
Oh no.
Outer Wilds,
it's so
Outer Wilds.
Stairs.
Halloween ghost. Stairs.
Oh no, not again.
And then Halloween is this ghost gesture. I don't know what that word is.
I think it's a costume.
Oh,
Ghost costume in
ghost-
quotation marks, so it's not actually.
Yeah, because the day before
That's
is
the
stairs.
Jesus Christ.
That's
so
terrible,
good.
and I kind of love it.
Especially because it's from Sombrero.
Oh, also, we convinced Bulby to be our new companion.
Right. Forgot. Honestly, I almost kind of forgot about Bulby. I won't lie.
How did you forget about Bulby? He's the best character.
I was in a fugue state.
Bulby!
Bulby!
We love Bulby! Bulby loves us!
The
Bulby
fact
loved
that
us
was
forever!
like a fugue state knee-jerk reaction.
Bulby!
Bulby! They're still recovering from that.
Oh, God.
Bulby loves us forever and would die for us. Isn't that right, Bulby?
Right, Bulby?
Bulby!
Bulby, how would you like to partake in a political assassination that we dump on you entirely?
See, if I had my work pistol next to me, I would cock it and say Bulby. But
Alarming!
Sombrero, can you put up a picture of Bulby with a gun? Thank you.
with a fucking Glock.
Your best MS Paint version. Thank
Oh my
you.
god.
Thank
A
you very
Sombrero
much.
version of Bulby will be the best thing ever.
I think Gray
Sombrero,
is
do you know
dying.
who Bulby is? I hope you do.
He
You
should
do
by
now.
this point.
Spider,
by
can you
this
do me a
point.
favor?
Yeah, what's up?
In our group chat with Sombrero, can you send him a picture of Bulby with no context?
Just tell him you'll need this later.
Oh my god.
Like the worst picture of Bulby you can find.
Oh god, okay.
No.
He knows what he signed up for.
Yeah, he does. But at the same time, I know I'm gonna be asked for more money.
Yeah, Bulby knows what he signed up for.
Right, Bulby?
Bulby understands.
Bulby.
That's all he can do. It's like Groot. He can only say things with varying inflections, but the thing has to be his own name.
He's like a Pokemon.
You could make this easier
Oh,
for yourself
no.
too, Gray, if you recorded yourself saying Bulby and put it on the soundboard specifically for this channel.
Bulby!
Bulby!
That's gonna lead to so many questions. I'm gonna get like messages from Meta Blue people being like, "What the fuck is this?"
Bulby.
Bulby.
Obviously.
Dungeons and Dragons, everybody.
We love Dungeons and Dragons.
I just choked on my own spit.
Please don't do that.
Sir?
Damn it.
No dying. No dying.
Don't.
Did I just hear somebody get slapped outside? Hold on. Wait a minute.
Oh.
I just heard
Bruh.
the meatiest slap. There ain't no fucking way. Hold on.
The meatiest slap.
Oh my god.
Go up.
I can't see anybody
You might not have
outside,
fly
but
right
I
now.
could've sworn
Gray
I
has to
heard-
give you the up, but Gray is leaving and Gray
I'm
hates us.
sorry. I heard like the meatiest of slaps.
Christ.
I promise you. I promise. I have tested these dice to see if they are off balance, and they are not.
They're
not balanced?
I don't believe you. I heard you say
Oh
this.
my god, you just admitted it.
I swear to God.
Criminal.
Sombrero, arrest this man.
Stop right there, criminal scum.
Put him in jail.
All your stolen girls
Lock
are forfeit.
They are not unbalanced. I put them in the fucking the mixture. I checked. I
Editor, put this DM in prison. Put him in a little prison. Put him in a cage.
Please.
No.
It'd be really funny. It'd be really just like for a little bit.
Calling
Just
me
for a little
now.
bit. Please.
Go away.
Throw tomatoes at the DM. Thank you.
Throw tomatoes at the
They know you're trying to kill your players, so they're trying to distract you.
Sweetheart, you gotta stop doing what you're doing. Ma! Got the Jersey accents.
Wait, one of y'all's gotta be able to text Grace mom and be like, your son's being
Jay.
mean to us, please.
Actually. I think I do have your mom's phone
You
number.
do?
Oh my god. Wait, really?
Yeah, he does.
Let me check.
Because when I was traveling, my mother was like, give my number to Jay just in case I can't reach you. It's exactly
Thanks, Ma.
Thanks, Ma.
Thanks, Mom.
Yep. Okay. Oh, I'm in the suit again. I didn't change my fucking hotkeys.
Oh my god.
Bro.
I keep forgetting to do
The
that.
suit ain't gonna keep you out of jail, idiot.
I
You're
choose to
stuck there.
represent
I can't believe
myself
you're
in this court of law.
representing yourself. Yeah, I
Oh
was like, I
my
can't believe you're
God.
representing yourself. Like, don't you know that's one of the most surefire ways to go straight to jail?
You're gonna know what misses what hits, right? I'm gonna say declare it before you roll the dice. We'll call that. So like just say I want to use guided strike on this.
Yeah, I mean, just the wording of it is like, when you make an attack roll, you get plus 10. You choose to do so after the roll, but before knowing the result.
I'm gonna say DM thing right now because there are things in D&D that are just like, okay, you declare this before the roll and then you get it, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, because that gives you what, a plus 10?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say with such a big bonus that is one that you will have to declare before the roll because a plus 10 is gigantic. And maybe we can reword it where, like, if you get a nat 20, it doesn't get expended or something like that. That way it's not like wasted like that.
Well,
Yeah, because that's still like the issue is it's meant to be that thing to
boost you.
pull
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
Oh boy. Yeah, hold on. This actually kind of feels like a little important to hash out right now.
Yeah. Because it's like, I rolled that 15. I know this thing's made of metal. I knew I missed.
Yeah, that's such a weird little wording.
well, it's not built for D&D Beyond. The D&D Beyond gives you your result immediately. I mean, I guess if you really wanted to use that, you could always make us roll d20s flat and then add our modifiers, but that defeats the entire point of D&D Beyond.
Yeah, that really does. I'm gonna Robert, your bend luck, that's a reaction, right?
Yes.
Does the channel divinity say that it's a reaction, or is it just a special action that is just
Channel Divinity is a special.
Okay, so it doesn't lose you anything besides the channel divinity. And you only get one charge of that, right?
Yeah, I get, as far as I'm aware, I get one.
Okay, then you know what? Because it is a one-time thing with the big bonus, I will say you can declare it after the roll then.
Okay.
I'll allow that because you only get it back at what, a long rest?
It doesn't really say. I think Channel Divinity is when. Okay, hold on. Let me look up specifically.
Yeah, because if you get it back at a long rest, then I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Here, you know, I can quick look at the thing too. Sorry that like we're hashing this out now, but this feels like a very important part of Jay's character. That is like.
No worries.
You should know.
Yeah, this is kind of important, especially for something like this.
Yeah. When you use your channel divinity, you choose which option to use. You must then finish a short or long rest to use the channel divinity again.
Yeah, but this also. Let's see. Oh yeah, wait, it's right above. So that also is Wait. Oh, is that it that I have for Channel Divinity? It might be because I'm Oath of Conquest.
Yeah, not all of the Paladin oaths get like multiple Channel Divinities.
Yeah.
Or like Channel Divinity options. Because you can get it back on a short rest, I am considering having it be before the roll, because that can lead to multiple holy shits. Oh, curse you, Dungeons and Dragons!
Like, if we were at the table, this wouldn't be an issue. Is the problem?
Yeah, it's the full thing. No, you know what, Jay? I am going to have to say, at least for you right now, I'm going to say you have to declare before the roll, because I'm also looking, just for the sake of your character, it's a +10, and you already have a +8 to hit. That's already an 18 as long as you don't nat 1.
Yeah.
Which is pretty fucking huge. So...
I mean, yeah, that's fair. I'm built for combat. That is my thing.
I'm going to say you have to declare before the roll, then. That's going to be my final answer until I'm given evidence otherwise that it should not be. So...
Okay.
The gavel of the DM has been hit.
I just wasted all of my money on a cart I won't be able to use.
Oh, no. I'm not being that mean.
Okay.
I'm not being that mean.
Were we put in our own fucking cart?
Maybe.
Oh my god, we were.
I'll say, like, please just don't take away, like, my nice stuff.
No, I'm not taking away. Like, listen, all the things that you guys have, I'm not, like, taking away forever. I don't do that.
I was gonna say that was like actually my biggest concern. Like, you can kill me before you take away like all the things I've gathered, man.
Yeah,
bury me with my money.
I have no money.
We need to remember to do the clap thing.
Yeah, let us know when the OBS thing is up, and then I'll lead it.
Do you know what session number it is?
No, but I can at least do the date.
47.
Yeah,
47.
Session 47.
Okay. All right. So then, we are good. This is session 47 on January 8th.
I thought Jay wanted to lead it.
Yeah, Gray hates me.
Gray is
fuck
DM.
you. Now you.
I was ready.
now
I was ready.
No, I want to listen to Jay do it.
All right, go ahead.
This is session 47, January 8th. 2023. It is a Monday.
Bitch, 2024.
2023.
Oh god, fuck damn it, no!
God.
I should be shot in the goddamn street!
Sombrero's gonna be so confused.
Oh no! Sombrero's gonna release this in like the middle of... Oh no!
Well,
Sorry, Toad.
Alright, back to Gray.
Yeah, back to Gray. Theodore will not be making any appearances after this episode.
But yeah, and a nice little clap, just a nice little.
No,
Yep.
we didn't get the date. We have to start over.
Okay,
it
we're
has
starting
to be
over.
perfect.
Okay, we're starting over. One moment. There we go. Session 47, January 8th, Year of Our Lord 2024. Clap. Pretty good.
Did everybody clap?
I clap, but it doesn't
Clap.
show up on my mic.
You gotta have this show up on the mic. It actually helps, Sombrero.
It does. Okay, hold on.
Clap.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Toast, in advance.
Hey.
Clap.
Clap.
Clap, clap,
Clap.
Bobby. I haven't forgotten that yet. Well,
It's okay. We'll get it next time.
well, yeah, we'll.
Mission failed.
we'll
We'll
get it
get it
back.
next time, boys.
We'll have Spider do it next time. Spider will get it for sure.
Well, everybody, it's a new year. I have grown out our beard, my beard, since
The collective beard.
the collective beard of ours that we all have connected to one another. No,
That's terrifying.
since November, I've grown out my beard, and it's a I don't know what else to fucking throw in there. I came up with nothing funny. Anyways,
Sombrero, put up a picture of Gray's
cat
beard.
now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we have a... Yeah.
oh yeah,
Fire and I have a cat.
Also, Gray.
yeah.
So you are the creator of this world, and you can make any rules, right?
For the most part, yes.
Every time Toast is audible meowed on the mic, Robin's wild magic surges.
Oh my god. Oh no.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm here
no.
for it. Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god, this is gonna ruin so much shit.
No, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be like the final fight, and fucking Toast is gonna meow, and then it's gonna be fireball centered on Robin.
And Robert will be standing next to every one of his friends.
And I wouldn't have it any other way.
I better have that ring I wanted by that point. Ring of fire protection. Well, I've been having a low grade almost panic attack every time I think about where we are because I'm so fucking stressed. I am fucking petrified, my dude.
It'll be fine. I promise.
You say that.
I say that.
I
The
don't.
dice may be a bastard, but they may not be.
I don't know.
Oh my god, speaking of, I don't have my dice like at all near me.
You don't need them near you.
You know
Yeah.
what? I don't need them right now.
You don't. Especially not any red or blood colored ones.
How does this happen? How does this work? Hold on, wait a minute.
Spiders breaking things.
Wild magic, baby.
Spider.
Yeah, it's not working anymore.
Okay, I'm gonna
This
give.
is so
hold on,
fucking
I'm
weird.
dropping a little pug, and I'm gonna give because maybe
Blow it
it's,
up.
maybe it's because these assets have been on the
That is
board
not
for
a
a
pug.
long time. What do you mean it's not a pug?
That's a fucking French bulldog.
Yeah, that's a French bulldog.
Oh yeah,
That
it
is very much a French bulldog.
All right, well in
Well,
the thing he looks like a
Unfortunate
pug.
for it, it is a French
He doesn't
bulldog.
know. He doesn't know.
He lacks the critical information.
The head. Whose was it?
Napkin.
It was napkin,
Napkin
yeah.
has spoken.
After this,
Oh.
know a little bit more. But was
Two
that
napkin meows.
2? Oh yeah, hell yeah! That means 2 wild magic things.
Oh.
Let's roll that wild magic now because it's getting.
Oh boy.
Thank you, Napkin.
Good cat.
You know.
Good cat.
No, this is
Good
wild magic for
napkin.
Theodore. If I remember the lore right.
It's somebody's. Oh wait, that's right. Oh, whether he gets hit in the head with the fucking. Oh yeah, that's right. The small pebble or fist-sized rock. I'm just gonna roll a d20 to see what it's gonna be. 1. It's it's like a pebble or like a rock that gets stuck in the wheel, manages to get through the bar and hits Theodore in the head.
Do I just have gravitational pull on my fucking noggin now?
If napkin
Wah, wah.
meows,
Bitch.
yes. And a 13. A rock is thrown through the bars. You're not sure where it came from, but ouch, it was pretty hefty. You're welcome. Anyways.
Thanks.
Bonk.
Bitch.
It's restarted. I've double checked. We're all good.
Okay. Do we need to clap again, or is it still the same recording?
I did the clapping. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, that way it lines up for because Craig was still going, so
Oh, okay.
should be fine there. But okay.
Wait, the clapping for what?
When I restarted the recording.
Oh, the clapping has to be done by everybody because it's separate audio tracks. He lines them up when our character bounces.
Oh, it should still do it because I was talking to Sombrero through the recording. Maybe. I don't know. Well, we can do it now.
No. Yeah, I mean, but since everybody's on a different recording, that's why we all have to do it.
Well, no. So, because Craig was still going the entire time, yeah?
Yeah, Craig was still going the
Yeah.
entire time.
It's just, you just have to line up gray to gray
Yeah.
on the OBS recording. And you'd be good to go.
Yeah. That's how that works.
Summon Sombrero.
If it doesn't work that way, then Sombrero, please yell at me. But that's how I thought it worked. So Yeah.
Well, yeah, because the multi-track audio comes through Craig, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then the backup audio, which is all of us crammed into one place, is on, well, I think it's Gray's track and then just everyone else on OBS.
Oh,
Right.
I have my track separated now in OBS,
So-
and then you guys are all on the Discord track. So
Yep, that's how I have it set up too. So all Sombrero has to do is line up Gray on the OBS recording and Gray on the Craig recording that did not stop. And then everything's fine. Because the Craig recordings are going to just continue going.
okay, so I accidentally stopped recording again because I was clicked on OBS and I clicked the space bar.
Why do you have that bound like
Wait,
that?
what?
That's not me. That's, I guess, default for OBS because I was trying to click something on Tailspire, which required me to click the space bar, and it didn't work. So I looked over at OBS and all of a sudden stopped recording.
Spacebar.
I don't think that's.
Spacebar is the default reselect the last option you select on apps. So it was like highlighted over record, which is also stop record. But hi, Sombrero.
Hi, Sombrero.
Hi,
All right,
guys.
now we clap. All right. God,
Yep,
this is
all
a
right. Yeah,
mess.
sure.
I'm sorry, that was an accident.
Hold on, that was really bad. That's better.
There you go. Cool. Okay.
We'll get better at this eventually.
You guys have anything to say to Sombrero before I actually end the recording this time?
Hamster. It has a gun. It explodes Gray with the gun. Okay.
Okay.
Then the
Hi,
hamster
Sombrero.
explodes.
Can you just like put up the bill for my therapy and then put RE Gray at the top? That'd be great. Thanks. I appreciate that a lot.
Hamster therapist.
Hamster therapist.
Oh my god.
Put a
We got dog
shell.
therapist. Now we have the hamster therapist.
Just put a shell
Amethyst.
on a fucking therapist couch with a hamster sitting in the chair.
Oh my god. And then the bill is like $800 because you can't have good mental health in America without it being, fucking expensive as hell.
All right, I'm gonna clap.
Oh, sure. I have to screw out my mic for the clap to show up.
All right, I did my best. I hope that picked up.
I don't know.
I did it twice. You're welcome.
Now Sombrero doesn't know where to put the audio. Damn you,
Sorry,
Jay.
Sombrero, we're not good
It's
at
me,
this.
the deceivious deceiver.
Devious?
The deceivious.
The deceased deceiver that is Jumpman Jay.
Me, I'm deceivious.
Fucking hell. Sombrero, I'm sorry, you don't get, what is it, Slurpy chili or whatever the hell, noisy stew? You get,
Noisy
Chili.
stew.
you get crunchy pretzel today because I'm not feeling great.
Oh god.
Ooh, IBS COVID
Is-
combo.
Anyway, pretzel crunch.
Crunchy. Give us a good crunch.
Alright.
That was a good
I'm
crunch.
recording properly on OBS. Have been for a bit. For a second, I thought I hit the streaming button by mistake and I panicked.
Uh-oh.
Yo, stream time.
Hey, Trap.
Are we
You
live?
rolling?
Are we rolling?
Jay,
Yeah?
is deceivious Jay like a J variant?
God damn it, Craig.
No, that's the deceivious deceiver. Completely, not a J, completely separate.
Are you sure? That's it. Real quick. Did everybody see McWigglestick's art? It's really
Yes.
cute.
So good.
It's so,
Oh, yeah.
it's so good.
I love
It's
that.
so cute. This is a shout out to you, McWigglestick, if you're listening to this in the future.
I love you, McWigglestick.
You know.
You
Thanks,
try.
thanks everybody for the art. Oh my god, there's been so much
It's
good
so
art.
cute.
Oh my gosh.
There's been a lot.
I've been crying over some of it, I'll be honest. I love all of it so much.
Me
It's
too.
been wonderful. Thank you guys. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
Now we need
Thank
Terry
you.
fan art.
Oh god, not fuck. Terry
Suck
got
it.
us into this goddamn mess.
So I can print it out and tape it to my punching bag.
Exactly.
There you go.
I love the one where I think it's Truck made it. Hold on. Yeah, where it's my little PNG yelling, "Frolf is real." It's real, I swear. And it is.
Frolf is a made-up concept made by Grey Crow in the year 2023.
No, it's real. I'm gonna
hear you make tiny toots.
I'm gonna adjust it a little bit to get it closer, but I really do not know why. And it's all just static. It's like low static sometimes. Thank
That's
you.
weird.
Yeah, it's genuinely really throwing me off. I do not know why it's doing it. Okay, I adjusted the noise gate by 1 decibel. I changed the close threshold.
1!
to negative 38 instead of negative 39, and it seems to be making the difference. I don't know why, but whatever. That's so weird.
Fucking
Alright.
You're fine.
Wait. Did anybody hear the squeak through the mic?
No.
No.
Damn it. Damn it.
I know.
she has yet to really make an appearance on mic.
That's a wild magic surge. That could save us, Jay.
Or it could kill you.
I know, that's the thrill.
What a thrill.
Hey, if it transforms you into something small enough, then you could slip out of the cuffs.
Yeah, and go where? We're on a boat.
On a
Like,
boat, man.
Unfortunately, we're on a boat, and there's 12 armed people, and I would be the only one out, and I'd be small.
There's what? Holy shit, I only have 2. That's crazy.
It's fucking crazy. They never told us how many people there are, but there's 12 armed people at least.
That's
There's multiple 12 armed people.
Weapon in each hand. Why didn't you let us know?
Oh god.
Fucking General Grievous fucking over here. Alright.
God, if General Grievous
I'd pop
arrested
out of
us,
the
I'd just
cage.
be like,
Hello
yeah,
there.
no.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Hello there.
And then
General
I,
Kenobi.
and then the 12 armed man brings out 12 swords and I die.
Alrighty. Well, then I'm gonna kill the recording. So.
Bye, Sombrero.
Bye.
Remember my words. Remember who I was.